Now this one's going to be a rather long progress video because I did not upload for about 5 days, even though I'd been playing pretty much all that time. It does also feel like so much has happened since then that I kind of forget what I was doing back then, and there's a lot of things that I kind of started doing and then it just really didn't pan out, so I just kind of abandoned it and left it for a later time. Such as you'll see with my rune crafting, my whole idea was to just make a ton of air runes and then go to the ogresses and just mage them and try and get a rune full helm from them, but I end up just doing up all the rune crafting that I needed to do, but just not doing that. However, I do go for a few strength levels and the stuff to make a few strength potions before I go back down in there and decide to go melee again. After a couple of kills, I do get my rune full helm and then decide that it's about time to go on these and I should train up some more before I try these anymore. After finishing my essence, I decide that I'm going to fight lessers so that way I can just fish on the island, and once that's done, just use up my fish, go get more. I don't have to run back and forth from the bank. It should be a lot easier. However, they again proved to be more of a challenge than what I thought they would, so I quickly abandoned that idea. After quite a bit of fishing, though, I do manage to get level 50 fishing, and that is the basically max for free to play as much as it matters, so that's out of the way now. Also, I think it would help if I had green dragonhide armor to fight those ogresses in, the ones that are the magic shaman ones. So I'm going to do the imp catcher quest and train up my range at the same time, as well as buy some better ranging gear, because, yeah, that would be nice. Now, this quest takes me way longer than what I thought it would. It's just kind of a pain. You keep getting the same color beads, but eventually it does get done. And now I hit 10 range, so now I can equip a little bit better bow. Also, another advantage of doing this quest is that you do get the Amulet of Accuracy, which is basically the best in slot range amulet until you can make a power amulet, but again, crafting is just so far off that that's probably another solid week of crafting if I wanted to go after that. So now it's on to, once again, another long stretch of doing Dark Wizards to try and get some nature runes so I can go down into that mine and do up some mithril bars again. But I do put on my studded, and that's kind of nice. And I want to go to the Hill Giants just to change it up for a bit. And I do end up getting a Hill Giant key, but it'll be a long time before I try that boss. Now, with some time that has passed, I decide to pick up the Dragon Slayer quest. This thing does take quite a bit out of me, and even with my inventory of swordfish, I do end up only having a couple pieces of food left by the end of this. However, it is done. This will also give me access to a fairly good place to go mining, even whenever I can get adamant ore, as well as a new place to fight moss giants. So that'll be pretty nice. Yeah, I was down to my last piece of food by the end of this. That was a fairly close call. But now with that done, I can go and buy my green dragon body hide as well as full rune now. I can get my rune plate. I mean, I guess I don't have full rune. I'd still need that kite shield. Now, there are a couple of other things I would like as far as luxury things would go. It would be a second set of basically everything. That way I can have a placeholder, and that's just such a luxury thing at this point, and it's kind of the only thing I can think of to do with my cash. So that's another little side goal, as well as actually getting the 40 range to be able to wear the green dragon hide, but that comes very soon here. Now, with all that out of the way, I am going to focus as well on getting probably 60 attack and 60 strength, 60 magic, and 60 range, as well as 37 prayer at the very least, and hopefully maybe a few hundred nature runes, and then back into the mine. Which, an interesting side note is that an inventory of steel bars is worth as much as an inventory of mithril bars would be to me right now. And it's so much quicker to mine up the stuff to make steel bars.